Hello! Welcome to English for Shared. Here, you learn English with a very interesting story. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Let's go!
Habits that change lives. Transform your routine. Transform your destiny. Changing your life doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen every day, one small step at a time. What you do repeatedly shapes who you are, what you achieve, and even how you feel about yourself. That's why habits are so powerful. They are the bridge between who you are now and who you want to become. In this text, you'll discover 12 simple yet life-changing habits. Incorporating them into your routine might seem small, but the results are huge. It's not about living a perfect life. It's about moving every single day toward a life of greater clarity, purpose, health, and fulfillment. 1. Wake up earlier. Start your day winning. Why this habit changes lives. Waking up early is one of the most commonly mentioned habits among successful people, and for good reason. The early hours of the day are the quietest, free from distractions, and ideal for mental clarity. When you wake up before the world, you give yourself time, and that's powerful. Plus, waking up early triggers a natural cycle of productivity. When you start your day with intention, everything seems to flow better. You feel in control, like the main character in your own story. Proven benefits. Greater mental clarity. The mind wakes up clean, free from the noise of daily life. More time for what matters: reading, studying, planning, self-care. Less procrastination. A good start often leads to a good day. More confidence. Achieving your first goal, getting up early, gives you an early win. How to implement without suffering. Don't change drastically all at once. Wake up at 8 a.m., try 7:45 for a week, then 7:30, and so on. Go to bed earlier. Sleep is foundational. Avoid screens before bed, read something light, and create a nighttime ritual. Use the 5-4-3-2-1 rule. Want to hit snooze? Count down from 5 and get up without thinking. This activates your prefrontal cortex and breaks the procrastination cycle. Give yourself a reason to wake up. Why are you getting up? Have a goal. Read a book. Go for a walk. Meditate. Write. Motivational quote. How you start your day determines how you live your next 24 hours. 2. Practice daily gratitude. Change your focus. Change your reality. Why gratitude is transformative. Gratitude doesn't mean denying problems. It means recognizing that even in the midst of challenges, there is still beauty, learning, and small blessings around us. When you focus on what you have instead of what you lack, your perception shifts, and that changes everything. Studies in positive psychology show that gratitude people are happier, less anxious, and even physically healthier. Why? Because a brain trained to look for the good reduces cortisol, the stress hormone, and boosts serotonin. Gratitude is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Real benefits: less anxiety and stress, better sleep quality, more empathy and connection, greater emotional resilience. How to start now? Keep a gratitude journal. Any notebook will do. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be grand. It could be the smell of rain, a smile, a surprise message. Be specific. Instead of, I'm grateful for life, say, I'm grateful for my daughter's hug this morning. Practice in the morning or before bed. This shapes your mental state for the day or for rest. Share it. Tell someone what you appreciate about them. Shared gratitude multiplies. Bonus tip: gratitude on tough days. On bad days, the practice is even more valuable. Try to find one good thing, no matter how small. This is mental training. It's emotional strength. Motivational quote: gratitude turns what we have into enough, and enough into abundance. 3. Read every day. Feed your mind, expand your world. Why this habit changes lives. Daily reading is like a workout for your brain. It strengthens focus, creativity, empathy, and even decision-making. Reading is a silent conversation with brilliant minds, people who lived, thought deeply, and wrote down valuable insights so you could learn in minutes what might take years to figure out on your own. You don't need to read a book a week. Just read every day, even for 10 minutes. What matters most is consistency. What reading gives you? Mental clarity. You'll learn to express yourself better and think more logically. New ideas. Reading broadens your worldview, stimulates creativity, and inspires action. Self-awareness. Good books raise important questions about your life, choices, and purpose. How to make it a habit. Start small. Pick short, engaging books. Even 5 pages a day makes a difference. Set a fixed time. Read in the morning, during your commute, or before bed. Make it sacred. Read what you enjoy. Don't try to look intellectual. Read what hooks you. Your taste will evolve over time. Highlight what moves you. Mark powerful quotes. Revisiting them refreshes the learning. Examples of transformative reads. The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. Learn how habits work and how to change them. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F by Mark Manson. A blunt reminder of what really matters. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Shift your mindset about money. Motivational quote. Reading is not a luxury. It's a mental survival skill in a world that never stops shouting. 4. Exercise regularly. Move your body, free your mind. Why this habit changes lives. Your body is the vehicle for your existence, and when you take care of it, everything improves. Your mood, sleep, energy, focus, and self-esteem. Exercise isn't just about looks. It's a powerful tool for internal transformation. Moving your body activates your life force. Even a simple walk can clear your mind, unlock ideas, and renew your will to act. What regular exercise does for you? Releases endorphins, the good feel hormone, reduces anxiety and depression symptoms, improves sleep quality, boosts focus and productivity, builds self-esteem. Let's bust the excuses. I don't have time. You have 20 minutes, less than one episode of a show. I don't like the gym. Try walking, dancing, biking, jump rope, YouTube videos, whatever you enjoy. I'm too tired. That's exactly why you need to move. Energy comes from action. How to start realistically. 3 times a week, 20 minutes. Start here. It's enough to shift your emotional state. Do something you enjoy. The right exercise is the one you'll do consistently. Use the 5-minute rule. Not motivated? Just do it for 5 minutes. If you want to stop, stop. But most of the time, you'll keep going. Bonus tip. Combine exercise with music and nature. Walking while listening to something inspiring and seeing trees or the sky can transform your day. Motivational quote. You don't need motivation to exercise. You need to exercise to get motivation. 5. Plan your day the night before. Clarity before the chaos. Why this habit changes lives. Starting your day without direction is like getting into a boat without a rudder. You're tossed around by other people's urgencies, phone distractions, and unexpected problems. But when you plan your day before bed, something magical happens. You wake up with purpose. You know exactly where to focus your energy. This simple habit reduces morning stress, boosts productivity, and gives you a sense of control. Instead of putting out fires, you start your day building. Clear benefits. Reduces anxiety and the feeling of being lost. Increases efficiency and productivity. Improves sleep. Your mind relaxes knowing tomorrow is organized. Strengthens focus and sense of priority. How to apply it simply. Before bed, grab a sheet of paper. It can be a notebook, planner, or even a scrap of paper. Write down 3 priorities. What do you need to do tomorrow to make the day worthwhile? Focus on the essential, not just the urgent. Visualize your day. Imagine your time. Morning, afternoon, evening. Where does each task fit? Add self-care. Don't just plan work, include something that nourishes your mind and body too. Golden tip. Avoid 20-item to-do lists. They cause frustration. It's better to do 3 important tasks well than 10 in a rushed, sloppy way. Motivational quote. Those who plan their day with intention build their life with direction. 6. Drink more water. Liquid energy for body and mind. Why this habit changes lives. It may seem too simple, but lack of water affects everything. Your mood, focus, skin, organs, and brain. Many symptoms you may be experiencing, constant fatigue, headaches, irritability, could be signs of dehydration. Water transports nutrients, regulates body temperature, and keeps your brain functioning well. Yet most people live in a constant state of mild dehydration. What hydration does for you? Boosts energy levels, improves focus and mental clarity, aids digestion and weight loss, enhances mood and reduces irritability, makes your skin healthier and more radiant. How to build this habit practically. Always keep a water bottle nearby. Visibility creates reminders. If it's in sight, you'll remember to drink. Use alarms or apps. Hourly reminders help form the habit in the early days. Start your day with a glass of water. It jumpstarts your metabolism and truly wakes you up. Add flavor if needed. Add slices of lemon, mint, or ginger. This helps if you find water boring. How much per day? A simple rule, about 2 liters per day, though that can vary based on your body, climate, and activity level. What matters is consistency. Bonus tip. Whenever you feel hungry outside of meal times, try drinking water first. Often, it's actually a thirst in disguise. Motivational quote. Your body cries out for energy, but what it really needs is water. 7. Meditate or practice conscious breathing. Silence the world, find yourself. Why this habit changes lives. We live in a noisy world. Constant notifications, pressure, worries, and inner and outer voices that never stop. Meditating, or simply breathing with awareness for a few minutes, can become your anchor, your point of balance. Meditation isn't about stopping your thoughts. It's about observing them without getting lost in them. And that changes everything. You start acting with intention, not just reacting. You respond to life instead of being swept away by it. What happens when you meditate or breathe mindfully? Lowers stress and anxiety levels, improves focus and mental clarity, reduces impulsivity, strengthens emotional self-control, stimulates brain areas linked to empathy, compassion, and creativity. How to start, without overcomplicating. Choose a quiet time of day. Morning or bedtime works best. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and breathe. Don't force anything. Just notice the air going in and out. Thoughts will come, and that's okay. Just bring your attention back to the breath without judgment. Use an app if you'd like. Headspace, Insight Timer, or even guided meditations on YouTube can help. Simple alternative. 1 minute of conscious breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Exhale for 4 seconds. Repeat for 1 minute. This simple technique already slows your heart rate and calms your mind. Motivational quote. Your breath is the anchor that keeps you steady as the storm passes. 8. Get quality sleep, the invisible foundation of a healthy life. Why this habit changes lives. Good sleep isn't a luxury, it's a vital necessity. Restorative sleep recharges your energy, regulates emotions, strengthens memory, boosts your immune system, and even supports weight loss. When you sleep poorly, everything suffers. You become more irritable, eat worse, think slower, procrastinate more, and feel drained. The worst part? Most people think it's normal to live this way. Sleep is one of the most overlooked pillars of well-being and one of the most powerful. Benefits of a good night's sleep: sharper thinking and faster decision-making, better mood and emotional stability, stronger immune system, less stress and anxiety, muscle and physical recovery, increased productivity and creativity. How to truly sleep better. Create a wind-down ritual at night. Turn off screens 1 hour before bed, dim the lights, and avoid stimulating content. Your body needs signals to relax. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. This regulates your biological clock and helps you fall asleep and stay asleep more easily. Avoid caffeine after 5 p.m. Coffee, dark teas, and soda can affect your sleep more than you think. Optimize your environment. Dark, quiet, cool. Your bedroom should be a temple of rest. Write things down before bed. If your mind won't stop racing, jot down your worries or tasks. It helps clear your head. Motivational quote. While you sleep, your body works to turn you into your best self. 10. Focus on one thing at a time. Less rush, more results. Why this habit changes lives. We live in the age of multitasking. We open 1,000 browser tabs, answer messages while working, watch videos while eating. And in the end, we feel like we haven't produced anything of quality. The truth is, doing many things at once is not productivity, it's distraction. Focusing on a single task at a time puts you in a flow state, where time seems to slow down and you feel completely present and effective. It's in this state that ideas flow and results appear. Benefits of focusing on what you're doing. More productivity in less time, less mental stress, reduced anxiety, more creativity and clarity, improved quality of your output. The multitasking illusion. Studies show that the brain cannot perform 2 complex cognitive tasks at the same time. It just switches quickly between them, which consumes more energy and reduces efficiency. Result? More fatigue and less output. How to cultivate focus in practice. Eliminate visual and auditory distractions. Mute notifications, close useless tabs, and tell people you need some focus time. Use the Pomodoro technique. Focus on one task for 25 minutes, then rest for 5. Repeat. This boosts productivity without exhausting your mind. Have a clear priority list. Knowing your next task helps avoid the temptation to jump from one thing to another. Practice full presence. Whether writing an email, eating, or talking with someone, be fully there. This trains your brain to focus. Motivational quote. Focus means saying no to 1,000 things so you can say yes to what really matters. 10. Cultivate good friendships. Relationships that nourish the soul. Why this habit changes lives. Humans are social by nature. But in times of rush and hyper-virtual connection, it's common to feel lonely even when surrounded by people. The truth is that quality of friendship matters more than quantity of contacts. Having at least one person with whom you can be 100% yourself without masks changes your emotional, physical, and mental health. Research shows people with meaningful relationships live longer, handle stress better, and recover faster from illnesses. What good friendships offer? Emotional support in hard times, inspiration and motivation to grow, an honest and encouraging mirror, reduced risk of depression and anxiety, moments of lightness and genuine laughter, right friendships versus toxic friendships. Cultivating true friendships is a choice. Not everyone around you pushes you forward. Some people drain your energy, criticize your dreams, or make you feel small. Discernment is key. Healthy friendship accepts you, but also encourages growth, celebrates your wins without envy, is present even in silence, respects your boundaries. How to strengthen good connections. Invest time. Good friendships aren't born ready. They grow with presence and care. Be vulnerable. Share what you truly feel. Depth comes from authenticity. Ask less, give more. What you give comes back. Be there for others too. Disconnect to connect. When you're with someone, really be with them. Put your phone away. Look in their eyes. Motivational quote. True friendship isn't about always being together, but about never getting lost along the way. Number 11. Learn something new. Expansion that breaks you out of autopilot. Why this habit changes lives? The mind, like the body, needs movement. When you stop learning, you start stagnating. Learning something new activates curiosity, opens unexpected paths, and brings a powerful feeling, that of evolving. You don't have to go back to school. It can be something simple, like learning to play guitar, cooking a new dish, taking an online course, studying a language, or understanding how investments work. What constant learning does for you? Stimulates the brain and improves memory, boosts self-esteem and confidence, helps break routine and find new interests, opens professional and personal doors, rejuvenates the mind. How to choose what to learn. Follow your curiosity. What naturally sparks your interest is more likely to become a lasting habit. Start small. A 10-minute YouTube video is a start. No need for a 300-hour course. Apply what you learn. Theory only sticks when put into practice. Learning without applying is like collecting tools and never using them. Share. Teaching what you learned to someone else reinforces your knowledge and builds connection. Motivational quote: learning something new is reminding yourself that you're still alive inside. Number 12, be kind to yourself, the root of true transformation. Why this habit changes lives? There's no point in waking up early, drinking water, reading books, and planning your day if you do it all while harshly judging yourself, feeling guilty, or being self-critical. The most transformative habit of all is kindness to yourself. It's not self-indulgence, it's respect for your own journey. Being kind doesn't mean settling. It means understanding that growth doesn't come from inner violence. You will fail. You will slip up on habits. You will fall into distraction. And that's okay. What matters is how you treat yourself in those moments. If you're your own enemy, you won't have the strength to start over. But if you're your ally, getting back up becomes easier. What changes when you treat yourself with compassion? Your self-esteem grows. You become more resilient and consistent. Mistakes become lessons, not punishments. Your emotional health improves drastically. You inspire others to treat themselves better too. How to practice this habit daily? Change your inner voice's tone. Instead of, "I'm a failure," say, "It was just a stumble. I can try again." Celebrate small victories. Recognize your progress, even if it's subtle. Treat yourself as you would someone you love. Would you speak harshly to a child or friend in crisis? Then why do it to yourself? Allow yourself to rest. Pausing is not quitting. It's a strategy to keep going stronger. Motivational quote: be kind to yourself. You're doing the best you can with what you have, and that's already admirable. Conclusion: building an extraordinary life begins in silence. There's no magic, no quantum leap without daily walking. What truly changes lives aren't grand, sudden decisions, but simple choices made consistently and intentionally. You don't have to apply all of these 15 habits at once. Choose just one. Start small. Take a step and repeat. Transformation doesn't come from intensity. It comes from silent persistence. These habits aren't tasks to check off. They're seeds you plant in your day to harvest a better version of yourself. Remember, there's no perfect routine. There's a possible routine. You don't need to be the most disciplined, just consistent. Failed today? Start again tomorrow. Restarting is part of the process. Change starts inside, but it transforms everything around you. Final quote to carry with you: you are not what you do once in a while. You are what you do every day, even in silence, even when no one is watching. That's where life changes